Hey guys, and welcome back for some more Mighty Number 9. As you guys guessed it from look where you're looking, I tried recording a video and it didn't work out. It seems right now, any time I try to record with a camera, it's laggy. So I'm going to try recording without a camera. I want to apologize I wasn't able to record as much lately, sadly. It was mostly due to the fact that I worked 5 days in a row the last 5 days. And on Monday, Sunday last week were my only 2 days off, and they were both days I spent with my family. One for Russian Christmas and one for my mom's birthday. So I didn't really want to record those days. I wanted to spend it with my family and enjoy the time I have with them. So I hope you guys understand. And so we're gonna go into it. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a bulk recording. I'm gonna record these two. Let me try that again. As I said in the last video, I'm gonna play the prison stage and the robot factory stage, and then the next video is gonna be all about the final stage, not this one. I haven't unlocked it yet because I have to beat these two stages. It's going to be about the final boss stage, which I will be doing in a separate video just on its own, in which actually I've decided I'm going to bulk record. So I'm going to be trying to get records for today and record for tomorrow, and then tomorrow, if I find the chance, I'm going to go ahead and bulk record and try to get out enough videos. Since I'm going to be moving on to something else, Mighty Number 9 has given me a lot of problems with recording. I don't know why. I really enjoy the game. So it's kind of sad that a lot of my enthusiasm for it was cored by a lot of the problems, and I'm going to move on to the next game and seeing how I can fare with that. Well, anyways, guys, let's get straight into it. I've kept you long enough with exposition. How many of you guys have probably clicked off by now?
System ready?
So Cole is specifically not as strong as Beck, but she does have her own set of abilities. So she's all about going through these stages and well, she's okay. Let's not fight that. She can't really take on enemies too well. She can't absorb them. So she's got to find her own style of fighting, of course. That's something that suits her just fine. So in this stage, it's kind of hinted out that you need to be a bit more stealthy than usual, but I feel like you can kind of just go through with it. So over here, she's told that she has a shield generator, and those patch bots are the only way because she can't absorb enemies, and she doesn't automatically regen her bar like Beck does for his powers. She has to find those patch bots in order to get enough energy to activate her barrier. And when she asks Sanda, why do I have a barrier? What's the point? I'm not a fighting robot, I'm a support robot. Or at least, as in support, like she's a secretary, she kind of like does intel, she sits at a desk, and while Beck does the action. And, Sanda kind of dodges the question saying, well, you never know, you know? And, of course, that's not a satisfactory answer. And going on in this series, Cole's gonna start to wonder about certain things that is actually, I think, never get answered in this game, which I'm sure, since this game was talked about, I think it was going to get answered in the next game. You don't get much. It's more focused on Dr. White and Beck. So Golden Peel gets you an amazing bonus, because of course, as soon as she destroys that box, she's no longer going to be able to access this area. So shield bots are going to be really helpful here, because there's going to be a few areas where you're almost required to use your shield. Rather than, of course, that's coming up. Here is not super required, but because these guys are melee enemies, none of their attacks are blocked by the shield. Only attacks are the reflector of the rage bullet type guns of enemies that shoot, which we'll be seeing soon. That wasn't smart on my part, I guess. I gotta keep jumping now. Ooh, I was hoping to get past that. So, it would have been better for me to probably get them down low like this. So you can kind of knock them back a bit. But once they destabilize it, they stop attacking. So she actually has a better hover. She has a hover, and she has a longer dash than Beck, actually. Surprisingly enough, she's actually more well equipped for that. She can hover, dash faster. So here's one of those enemies that you saw back there. I just kind of avoided them. At first, I had a lot of trouble with these guys. I was like, I didn't know how to deal with them, because no matter what, it felt like I couldn't attack them from the front. But the key is, getting them vulnerable and then letting them take themselves out. So in this area you actually can't get damaged. I usually typically destroy them, but typically another way to go through that part is to let him destroy them, because that axe, as you saw, it not only damages him, it also damages any robot, you, ally, or enemy alike. And you just let him take it out. So we're going to move on with this segment. She actually starts asking us, sending a few questions. Why Beck hesitates, why the Mighty Numbers don't seem to like fighting. They're fighting robots, but they have an aversion to combat. So yeah, I have a full shield energy, so I don't need to focus on that. So I'm going to take these off. And it begs the question, and she says she does not, and she's wondering why there's a clear contradiction. Oh, let that guy explode, I guess. Well, that kind of stinks. I thought it was the bottom box with him in it, but it was actually the top box apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and try to damage him, because once these enemies are destabilized, they actually don't attack. But this one's going to put me right in front of that guy. I was going to try to dodge it. So you can kind of go ahead and take these guys out pretty easily like that. Typically, I just want to do this differently, but technically, you're supposed to use your shields here to block all those shots as they come. It's not, oh, oops. That went a little bit, my animation went a bit too long and I ran right into that guy. Usually it's pretty nice, I stop when I want to stop, but sometimes it's like that. So this guy's going to go ahead and attack you, and it's going to knock you into the spike, unless you go ahead and actually have these defensive barrier. This was actually pretty difficult for me when I first started this game, and the barrier is going to come less. Once you figure out how to do that boss fight, you don't really need the barrier as much, but it's still helpful to have, since there's going to be a lot of enemy fire going through here. So the focus of this boss fight is more skill based, because you kind of gotta, there's only one spot on his body where he takes damage, and once it's gone he can't take damage. So you gotta avoid his attacks and wait for the opportunity to counterattack when he provides it. So this is one of those areas where you actually can hide under here and dodge all his bullets and get through. But actually something that I didn't know I forced was you could go into there. I actually used my shield all the way up on his first attack, and then his second barrage of assault, I wasn't able to do anything. So that says you're supposed to be able to reflect bullets, and apparently like you're supposed to. And when you say reflect, like yeah, sure you deflect them, but I was thinking like you could damage your enemies, the enemies with their own attacks, which I thought would have been pretty cool twist for Cole. Because she kind of is a bit weaker just because she has a slower attack. And it doesn't seem to do as much damage as Vex. Not saying Vex does a whole lot of damage. He's more Chase thing is he's gotta go ahead and weaken them and then go and absorb their zone. So the main damage you can get to this boss is either attacking his eye or forcing him to swallow a bomb, in which he will take quite a chunk of damage. So I can get through this stage pretty much without taking this boss battle without taking much damage. So the other way to do it is you can kind of go ahead and just block it and make sure he can't damage you. And after a while, you know, your shield runs out, you can't get it back in this boss fight. And what happened was, my first few attempts, I couldn't beat him because I just kept running out of shield. And then I just took an abysmal amount of damage in which I couldn't do anything about it. So I'm just going to get close so I can get underneath him. This boss fight is, if you don't know how to deal with it, very difficult. And I think that's good. It doesn't really teach you how to deal with it. You kind of got to learn a few things. Like, I went ahead and threw through an air, and I saw there was and while it was difficult, I saw eventually, like, oh hey, there's an exploit underneath his chin. Well, he has an area where he doesn't see you, and that took some time to get, like, notice. And I felt that was just like something that tested me as a player, and I really enjoyed that. Like, it wasn't something so simple, like, oh, if you don't know how to go through the boss fight, it wasn't going to hold your hand and tell you, oh, you got to do this, do that, do that. It kind of helps you a bit with the, like, you see, without the barrier, you just end up can't taking any damage. You have to hide under his chin to completely avoid damage, and once you run out of shields, you accumulate a lot of damage from that barrage over there. But other than that, like I was saying, it doesn't hold your hand. You kind of got to figure out how to take this guy on first. Because he's a lot bigger than you and a lot stronger. Cole wasn't meant for battle, and that shows in her repertoire of moves. She doesn't have much for attacking. She doesn't have much for taking out enemies like Beck does. She can't absorb them. and her attacks are weak, so
Mission
she's just kind of like stuck there waiting for an enemy to give her an opening. And I think that's the perfect way to kind of describe her. So you're gonna go to the end, and inside this cell door is the infamous Dr. Blackwell. But you actually don't see Dr. Blackwell, it actually just ends there. And once you beat both these two stages, that's when you get the two cutscenes with the main characters kind of confronting both of the perceived main villains. Dr. Graham is... no, Dr. Blackwell is seen as the bad guy for the entire thing. But technically, because he's the one who's getting blamed, but Graham is the one who seems more like the bad guy if you guys see him. He sweats non-stop, man, while blaming other people.
Here we go.
Of course he's the bad guy. Ooh. 22 flaming damage, that was almost there. So I'm gonna take these guys out. They might take me out, who knows. So this stage actually requires you to use all of your...
As it is, you must hit the panel there to open the door.
So, yep.
It only remains open for an instant, but that should pose no problem for you.
This door doesn't stay open forever, and so you kind of gotta go and use your attacks wisely. Oh, is that his? I always thought it was Avi. No, so Avi here can give you the boosted jump. And this then gives you the height needed to get through these areas.
Could you take the crazy down a notch?
So there's different ways you can handle these. Like that is just barely gonna get you through. And here's areas where you gotta use Avi's power. I wonder actually if it would be possible just through well-timed dashes to get to this area. Or not. It would be interesting to see. So we're gonna go on to the first mini boss area. This one has a few of those. We kinda gotta go through these guys. Ooh. And deal damage and ooh. Oh, I was hoping I could get him out there, but looks like not. Okay, good. So
Here we go.
this is not a super hard boss.
Here we go.
You're not gonna really find super trouble in this one, as long as you can get enough damage off. I actually struggled with everything this game threw at me in the beginning. I had a lot of trouble with actually. A bit embarrassingly. I had trouble with this boss, mini boss. I have trouble with everything this level had to throw at me. Everything that this game threw at me. When I was beginning this game, I had no idea what to do. I made a lot of mistakes. And through playing this game, I got a lot better. And it really kind of showed.
Well, what do we have here?
Just like a feeling of accomplishment. I didn't really know what the game, because I didn't play too many.
Be right back.
So he's going to tell them about the weakness of the K9, in which you have to strike his eye, which I thought that was cool how they had mentioned in the game. In both games, it's kind of like linked his levels up because they're actually happening at the same time. So you can go through with counter shades. You have to hit it at the height of the jump, and you can get that shot out. Pretty nice. So now we're going on to the second mini boss because mini boss galore, right? So you can go ahead and personally I prefer Dyna's power. I'm actually taking a lot of damage for someone who claims to be the Mighty No. 9 Master. Ooh. So this guy actually is the same as the beginning tutorial boss, but what's really cool is he actually is harder. His attacks are differentiated from the beginning boss. And that he provides more of a challenge, of course. The first time, you don't always get what happens and how to defeat the guy, but through trial and error, you kind of learn. So I'm gonna actually get through that guy. So some people complain that you don't get invincibility from dashing, but you get invincibility from the enemy that you're dashing. Ooh. So I'm gonna go ahead like that and then use this guy to get all the way down here, and he's gonna drop back down on me, so I don't want that. I want to get out of there, so I'm just gonna see. So take that out. So you can kind of, ooh, oh shoot. I was gonna see if I could ride on his head when if he brought me up to the ceiling, if I could stay there. So you can kind of dash, but you can also take that guy out like that. So this guy, one of his less known attacks is he can, this gives him the ability to jump on enemies' heads, which is actually some platform staples where that's how you take out the opponents. And I thought it was kind of cool. So, don't have it. Let's see. Can I? Nope. I was thinking maybe. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swipe those out of the way.
That's more like it. That's more
Ooh,
like
almost got that there. So here's another one. You can do that a few ways. You can go ahead and charge those down, and then you gotta sprint down there, or else they're gonna come back on and take you out. And that's kind of the previous stage was with the buttons. It showed you that you had to use the buttons to get rid of those wires.
But there's so many of them.
So this game pretty much teaches you anything that's purple is gonna kill you.
You spend more time fighting and less on your lame puns.
And actually, here's what's really cool. You're kind of very busy on it. But if you guys see, I don't attack them. These guys will actually destabilize my enemies for me and actually deal damage to them. As you see, shade shots of damage them, they're getting shot by ice. I think it's actually really cool. It shows you guys working together as a team. Because the whole... Ooh, how to heal. The whole idea of this stage was you're fighting with your allies in mighty numbers to take down this factory. And that is really shown off here. You have all throughout this entire stage, the enemies are to help your allies, your other mighty numbers are helping you deal with all these wild haywire robots in the robot factory. Of course, I'm doing quite poorly here. It's quite a populated area if I have to say so. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take these guys out, but try to build up an extra life.
I needed that.
Oh yeah. Like I said, like Beck says, I needed that. Cause I'm gonna be going on to the bosses, this final boss here very soon. Is this it? Yeah. So this computer is the final boss. Don't let this guy fool you. This isn't the final boss, but the computer is actually creating all these rampant robots. And something I found out through actually reading, I didn't figure this out myself. You can get a fine play there like that by taking these guys out. And Dyna Power here is, I think, the most effective. Oh, I'm out of Dyna's Power. So this is kind of how you fight it. Ooh. Gonna get smacked there. Gotta go into that. I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully have enough energy to absorb him. Okay, not quite. I'm gonna switch to Dyna because that's the most effective one here. Okay, didn't quite switch to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blast this guy. And it's gonna try its best to build more robots to defend it. So you gotta do your best to damage it. Can I get it again? Oh, nope. So I'm gonna stick here because one of the key fights I find here is you kind of gotta do something with this guy. So I'm just gonna not. Oh, I ran out of that power, I guess. I'm getting throttled here, completely utterly throttled. Okay, so I think the key here is I've got to do more than I gotta kind of more along the lines hold it. So the problem is here, I'm not gonna do enough damage to stabilize him. So I'm gonna have to shoot him with my regular blaster. Oh. I might lose this first go at it. Ooh. Oh, that didn't do. Okay, guys. I'm not doing so hot. And it just actually gets harder after this one. So I'm gonna have to do as much damage to this as I can. Get this guy, hopefully one more shot, one more absorption. 2 more if I can. Spam, guys, spam that shot. Ooh, that's nice. So I'm gonna stick with this guy. Hopefully, do something here because he's gonna do shoot out rockets on his back. Oh, I got hold of him except the last one, and then I dashed into the last one, guys. I just wanted to show you that those rockets can kill you guys. I'm just kidding. I almost got them all taken out. I was out of rep and ammo, so I thought I could destroy them all, but sadly, I couldn't. So, I'd say Dyna is definitely the most effective power here. On this guy, I mean, you just see how it's taking down his health. I'm just taking all the hits. And I can't remember if Dyna doesn't, nope, Dyna doesn't do quite a whole lot there. So, counter shade shots actually do a whole lot of damage if you can get them off. they don't always get up. Oh, I meant to do this. Oh, I didn't get that. I was hoping to get that last bit of damage off. So I'm going to switch back to Dyna, try to rebuild some more power. So eventually, this robot's going to rise up and realize, hey, my eye is a weak point. Something that I probably shouldn't. Okay, so the idea was I had to hold it, the dash, crouch dash. So I'm going to take this guy out. And waste some time switching to Counter Shade and try to get as much damage off as possible. So this isn't the most exciting part of the boss fight, but it's actually kind of quite tense. Okay, gonna get some more damage off there. And once it reaches this stage, this guy's not happy about it one bit. So hopefully I'm gonna switch to Dyna and build up some weapon energy for her while it goes down. And I'm gonna stick to the one part of the stage. And I'm just gonna switch to him because that's gonna get me all the way over here. And try to see the ones coming down on me and destroy them. So this is actually, I believe, a flying play bonus if you manage to get those all out. And does this happen here? Oh yeah, now I have Dynas to worry about. So this guy's actually gonna, with 2 arms, it's different, a different attack. He does a lot more of a resounding splash damage. Okay. So you're gonna see more phases of this boss fight than you see if you defeat it quickly. Oh no. So not, hopefully he's not gonna close his eye, but I have a sick feeling in my gut that he's gonna start defending himself. Okay, no. Oh yeah, no, I was right. I was right, guys. I was like, hey, maybe I'm wrong about this. So this guy gets you over here safely. And I believe with this power, you can kind of get defended a bit more. But once it runs out, you're kind of out of luck. Oh, hey, I survived. Am I going to get enough for Dyna back? No. Now I want to take him out manually. And, whew! I'm not sure if I'm going to defeat this guy with this. Oh, am I? Come on, come on. Whew. Huh. I mean, at a certain point I knew I was going to do it, but still it's a bit worrying. Getting that low health on this guy and thinking, oh hey, am I going to make it through? Which I managed to do, thankfully, guys, thankfully. So, that's how you defeat the robot prison boss and get a C on it. Don't worry, guys, that's the highest score anybody's ever gotten in this game. Just kidding. I mean, who knows? This game isn't well played. So, they're confronting Dr. Blackwell in the prison, and then it's gonna, the next cutscene I'm gonna skip to. I'll actually just skip both of them.
Choose your next target.
So, I'm gonna kind of give you a brief recap about what happened. Dr. Blackwell, as they talk to him, they talk about Trinity. Okay, they don't show a picture of Trinity off, but you gotta get a silhouette of Trinity, and it behind Dr. Blackwell at the end of the thing. He's mad at Graham. He's mumbling to himself a bit, talking while he's talking on his sound. How could he think it was a good idea to activate her again? Again! After everything I did. And it turns out Dr. Blackwell isn't the villain in A Twist of Fate, which some people saw coming, some people didn't. I honestly thought, I wasn't sure if he was the villain. I thought Dr. Graham was, Gregory Graham, the president, a CEO of Cherry Dine was the villain. But I wasn't sure what Dr. Blackwell's role in it was. Were they partners? Was Dr. Blackwell the bad guy? Was Dr. Gregory Graham the bad guy? And it turns out, Dr. Blackwell was a good guy. His cyber terrorism attack that shut down everybody in America was the only thing that stopped this from happening. It stopped Trinity from activating, and it stopped what's going to happen next in the next episode. And you learn through Dr. White's and Gregory Graham's conversation something pretty interesting. The creator of Trinity is of course, as he mentioned, if you were watching a few of the cutscenes before or have seen any of them, Dr. White admits to creating Trinity, that it was a failure that was shut down, and after it was shut down, he left Tyridyne to work at Sanda Corporation, Sanda Technologies, whatever the company is called, in order to create Beck, with what he learned from what went wrong with Trinity, who didn't have any self-control. Which is why Beck has a bit of a aversion to combat. He has a very idea of what he's doing, of his power, and he kind of has more control of it because of that. But Trinity was just concerned with absorbing, and becoming stronger and becoming bigger. So we're going to learn more about the story next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you guys enjoyed, remember to like the video, and if you guys want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. My links are down in the description below if you want to keep up to date. Whenever something happens, I kind of keep up to date on it on the Twitter and Facebook. Not a lot of people follow me right now, so I'm not super active, because of the people that follow me, you can kind of tell which ones are kind of just spam accounts, which ones aren't, and so it's like, as soon as I start seeing people follow me, more people follow me, I will be more engaging, more active. I've done a few things there, a few polls, if something's happened, or Merry Christmas. Anyways, guys, that's enough for me. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys for the next episode.